Hello my friends, welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 4. This is part 108, and this is your host Sky Hurricane. I hope you're having a great day. In the last part we did the Clio Cup, Clio Trophy, whatever it's called. And we won this, the one-make races in Renault. And now, we need to do our final one-make Renault race, and it's the Megane one. So, I never say the name of this car right, so that's probably not how you say it, but I've said it like 20 different ways in my Gran Turismo career. So we'll just go with that. Alright. Sky doesn't say anything right anyway. But since we did buy this used, we do need to do an oil change. This is a cute little car, I gotta say. Pretty cute, unique styling it's got going on for it. And I'm hoping this won't be too hard. Like, we had to actually really sink some money into the Clio and the Peugeot we used before, and the Opel Speedster. So we had 3 in a row, which were extremely difficult. So I don't know really what this is gonna do, but I mean, we'll find out, and like we always do. So I'll just do my usual. Brings it down to 1,066, I think. Didn't really pay the most attention. Yeah, 1,066. Thought so. So this will get turbo. Oh, stage 3. Kind of like the Peugeot. Pretty similarly powered. About the same weight, I guess. So 151 horsepower. I don't know how much they're going to be tuned, but I'll go ahead and get that. So we only spend what, 7,500, something like that on this. And let's just get a flywheel. It's just 1,000. So we spent less than 10,000 on this, I think. And let's see what our possible opposition could be. What other Meganes do we have? So this. Oh, this only has 131 horsepower. And it's heavier. Oh, I probably didn't need to tune mine like I did. Probably did not need a computer chip. Then again, they might be really tuned a lot. So yeah, I think that's the only other one. Alright, and it's a championship race, so we should win a decent amount of money. Because it's 5 races, 75 times 5 is what, 37,500 maybe. That probably is, yeah, I think that's right. Plus 35,000, so over 70,000 for this championship. So it says this is a series of races between the main models of Renault that are one step ahead with their individualistic design. All right, let's try it. Okay, and they're all the new ones. So. I'm lighter and I have more power, unless they're tuned, which is possible. So we'll just do our usual here. I'm just gonna put that on 0 and hope that it'll be fine. I mean, if I have to use nitrous, then it might be a problem. But I mean, just using the car's regular power, probably, you know, really won't have a traction problem. 13 points. Okay. Yeah, it's a little too easy. So, I mean, I can take the computer chip off, but that's really not going to make it much harder. The newer Meganes just aren't as good as this one. I wonder why they're not mixed up. They gave me all the same car. But yeah, I got this used one a lot cheaper than the 26,000 that you'd have to pay for that one. Trying not to hit them, but oh, they make it so difficult. Sorry, I had to go for it. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Quite a nice change from the Peugeot challenge we did. The Clio's wasn't too bad. And the Peugeot 206 is though on my head. I could also add some weight to this car. I mean, that would make it a little bit tougher too. I could even we could even mess around and see what happens when you use the ballast and kind of position it toward the rear. We'll see if it makes the car understeer less. You actually can make an FF car very uncontrollable though if you have too much of a ballast toward the rear. So not always really recommended to get the 50-50 weight distribution. Some cars just don't do very well with it. Now the Ford Focus RS has a really good weight distribution for an FF car. Probably one of the best FF cars there are. But yeah, we are kicking it. Easy race is easy. Can't believe I'm actually gonna try to make it harder. Yeah, I didn't need to do anything to this. Probably didn't even need the oil change. Because I mean they're heavier and they have less power, so. I like this Megane a lot better though, this coupe version, than that hatchback that they're driving. They set that last corner, but it's alright. I'm not sure if they're gonna finish or not. Somehow that was the best lap, or best lap, even though I kind of messed up. See if they finish. Yeah, 2000 model, definitely better to get the used one for that. And it's a pretty frequent car, to occur in the used car showroom. It's pretty frequent. So, yeah, that was easy, too easy. We're used to doing these 100-point races. I like to at least get this up to 50 points where I'm even, or 60 points where I'm even with them. Because 60 is when you're equivalent. Okay, so we're gonna try. Ooh, this is Opera Paris. Not really the best track to test on. So let's try to get ours equivalent with theirs. So they have 130 horsepower. So we're still gonna have more power no matter what. With 146. I mean, without the oil change, we would be still a little bit higher than them. So let's try. We're at 1,066 weight. So if I add 200, I guess pounds or kilograms. It's probably kilograms. So we're gonna add 200. That's gonna make us 1,266. So which is a little bit more than what they are. So I think if I move this to the positives, I think that makes it more to the rear. But I don't want to move it all the way to 50 because that's going to make it way too unbalanced. So let's just move it to 10. 12. Can't make them a mine. 17. Yeah. Don't want to move it all the way to the rear. Yeah. Let's try that. So the extra 200 kilograms definitely should make this more points. Probably 40, 50. 51. Okay. Wow. I was pretty close. Very close. But let's see how it changes the handling of this. Depending on your driving style, you could actually use the ballast in your favor. You know, especially if it's a car that's really hard to control, just a little bit of ballast toward the front might actually make it, you know, more stable for you. Because me, I like a pretty stable ride, but for FFs, I like to get them to turn pretty good. You know, so far this seems pretty manageable. Thank you for running me off the road. Appreciate it. Yeah, this car definitely is more slidey, but the front tires still are wearing out faster. They don't seem to get affected much. Oh my, yeah, it's a little bit too slidey, I think. What are you doing? Where were you going? And then you try to run into me. You're a nut, man. Oh my gosh. I didn't do anything to you. I don't think I had. Yeah, this thing definitely does not understeer like it did. I figured the rear tires would actually wear out more. You know, I figured it'd be a little more balanced, but it seems like the front is still wearing out. Still, it seems like the front wheels still are doing the work. I have to be careful though when I hit the brakes, because this is more like that that Opel Speedster now that would oversteer like crazy when you hit the brakes. It's hard to imagine an FF car being like that. So probably I should move the ballast more to be like an 8 or something than a 17. Me and this track just don't like each other, I'll tell you. Nah, this is going alright. I didn't like this track on that Peugeot one. Oh my gosh. Keep hitting these walls. I think I will move that ballast to make it more of a 10. Yeah, the rear tires are getting a little bit of wear though. I don't know, it actually might be a good thing for other tracks, just not this track. We might stick with it. I think I will try it for another race. This track is not really ever a good indicator because, number one, I'm not really that good at this track. Number two, you know, it's just, this track's not like all the others. You know, it's just... We got him. We got a whole lap to go still. Yeah, we're definitely more even now, though. I'm heavier than they are. I got a little more extra power, but it's not, the power weight ratios are pretty close. Messed up my driving line on that, didn't I? Yeah, because I think the front tires would still be blue, or the rear tires would still be blue if we didn't put the ballast on. Wee. This handle's more like a rear-wheel drive now. That's kind of funny. Whoa, man, I drifted around that corner. Speaking of which. But got almost a 3-second lead. take that full throttle, though. This car seems to be, I mean, it turned really well, but like with that corner, I actually took that corner almost as fast with this as I did with the Peugeot with racing medium tires, so I think that's pretty cool. Alright, and we have made it. Best lap. Yeah, I want to try this on another track before I change it. I'd say that went pretty good. And for some reason, fourth was way back there. They all finished, though. A little bit more fair now. I think it would be cool if the game would tell you, kind of like GT Sport and GT6 does, the front. I don't know if GT Sport does. GT6 does. Perfect for tuning. How it would tell you the front rear weight distribution. I don't really see that anywhere in this game, though, because that can really give you a good idea of what you need to do. Alright, Laguna Seca. Okay, so this track will be a better test of of how bad this car could or could not be messed up. So, yeah, 51 points. Yeah, pretty much if you use this car, that's the most amount of points you're going to get, I think. Well, I actually could use worse tires, I guess. But I don't want to do all that, because I like my handling. And besides, do I really want the races to be as hard as the Peugeot races? No, I don't. No, I do not. Yeah, they actually seem to be faster. That weight really makes a difference on them. Yeah, we're definitely pretty equal. I mean, I know it's 51 points. That means that my car is slightly above the average, but because, you know, 60 is the average equivalent. And imagine that, AI running me off the road. Never thought I'd see that happen. In this game, no. Never. It definitely seemed to be more noticeable on Opera Paris that this car oversteered a little bit. You know, it kicked into the corners. But on Laguna Seca, it actually seems to be still very stable. Oh, corkscrew might be a different story. Oh, I hit the brakes way too late. Whoa. Okay, but we took third. And we went off. Good job. Oh, this is only 2 laps. I better get my head out of my butt. There we go. I passed you without touching you. I can't believe it. Come here. Yeah, I can draft him. I definitely had the advantage. That might be slightly faster, hence why it's 51 points. Faster on a straight line, maybe. Gearing also would have, you know, role to play as well. Acceleration. I don't know how the gearing, or I don't know how the gearing's difference between these two cars. Yeah, this car still seems extra stable, but that's fine, you know. I mean, I can move it further to the rear, but I think we have a pretty good balance, because on Opera Paris, it really kicked in. I wouldn't want it to be much more than that. And be uncontrollable, you know. Pretty fun to play with. These little suckers are keeping up with me. 2.5 seconds. They're not keeping up as good as I thought they were. Basically, no rear tire wear in this race. Oh my heavens. And we're bringing it home. $51 points. 6.6 seconds. Wow. More than I thought. Are they all going to finish? Cutting it pretty close, but they all finished. Oh, the poor black one. It's got last ever race. It's not right, is it? Actually, it is right. That's not black. That's green, ain't it? I can't really tell. Like a dark green. Look kind of green, I don't know. Maybe. Why I'm not speeding this up. Yeah, look at them. Look at mean. Mean. Might get a good shot on this corner coming up here. Maybe. No, not really. Maybe on this. There we go. What we got going on here. Yeah, pretty good. Laguna Seca has some good places. And yeah, this car already has won back pretty much everything we spent on it. Well, and of course it'll pay for itself too by the end of this for sure. Alright, Soul Central. I'm feeling pretty good about our tune. I think we'll be alright. Just going with it. Even though Soul I'm not that good at. Yep, just another track that disappeared after GT4, never to return. If GT Sport is not like the last one, if there is a GT7, which God I hope, man, and I hope they make it more like a combination between 4 and 6, like all the things that 6 did the best, bring those back. All the things that 4 did the best, bring those back, you know. And have the entry list like GT1. Like GT1 had the entry list. None of the other ones had that. You know, I like having the entry list to know how much your opponents are tuned, you know. None of the other ones did that, though. Oh, man, I love how this corners. Yeah, this track is really where I'm seeing it. For some reason, it seemed extra stable on Laguna Seca. I can just kick it around these corners. Okay, am I close enough to draft? I think I am. We're pretty evenly balanced, though. Oh my gosh, I hit those late. And went very wide. But I guess it works. I think I'm on the right side. They're way over there on the left. Yeah, I think this is where I want to be. They're moving over now. I don't know this track all that well, you know. Crap. I was doing so good, too. He's going to gain a little bit from that. Could have taken that faster. Dang. Yeah, he's way too far back to do anything. .4 seconds. This whole thing's pretty fun to drive. Better driving line on this. Yeah, much better. Much better. Keep slowing down too much for that. And bring it on home. Best lap, I think. All these races are pretty much around 4 minutes. Perfectly timed, again. Perfectly timed. Ooh, he didn't finish. Alright, I'm feeling pretty confident going into this last one. Feeling pretty confident about it. So let's do it. Here we go at Côte d'Azur. Oh. Okay, yeah, this one's going to be more noticeable with the rear tires kicking in, I figure. Come on, Megane. Or Megane. I don't know how to say it, like I said. Surely there'll be one person in the comments who tries to help me learn how to pronounce it, but I will forget. Oh, 2 laps around this, so yeah, probably 4 minutes. A lot of times I feel like they do these races by the amount of miles, not by how long they take. Oh my gosh, you're going too slow. Slow, Granny, slow. Yeah, I think we did this race in the Peugeot Cup too. Isn't Côte d'Azur? Well, it's Monaco. So Monaco is southern France, I think, isn't it? So yeah, it makes sense that this track would be included. Well, I got the lead. Of course, wow. Don't have the lead anymore. I'm actually proud of they made a good pass there. And they didn't knock me out of the way to do it. It's amazing. It is indeed amazing. Crap. Messed that up. So yeah, I figure surely you could have the 2000 Megane as an opponent in this championship. But since it's a championship, it's not different from race to race. It's always the same, you know. Wee. Just killing them around those corners. When I actually do the corners right, that is. Oh my God. Y'all didn't say that. Oof. Yeah, that's the thing with this track in Opera Paris. I do a lot of stupid stuff like that. It's so easy to do. How am I 5.4 seconds ahead? I am sucking so badly. And we win. Pretty easy, 51 points. 6.2 second lead. And that is the last race I do. Yep, 50 points. A little bit mixed up in the middle of the pack, but first, second, and sixth were pretty consistent, I do believe. Well, and fifth, it's just third and fourth that were a little bit mixed up. Yeah, it's a pretty track. Gotta move on. So yeah, back above 200 grand again. Now we'll have 248 grand after this bonus, which I'm good with. That's actually, I think that's the most we've had since we bought all those black special cars. I think that's the most we've had. So I'm pretty good with that. Renault Aventime. Ooh. Look at that big old heavy thing. So yeah, I don't think I paid very much for this used Megane. Less than 15,000, I think. And to get a new one of these, 26,000. And as you say, it's not as good. So definitely, the used car lot is your friend there. So let's check out. Yeah, 72.4% as well. look at our Renaults. Yeah, how much did I pay for this? Yeah, 3,300 times 4. Yeah, so about 14,000. Yeah, not very much. Not very much. Very fun car to drive, though. Alright. And this was our prize. More powerful than the Megane, but 1741 kilograms. Heavy as a log, man. I remember Ben Mayall using this in the GT6 Open lobbies and actually doing really well with it. Kind of was funny. Good times, man. Good times. Alrighty, my friends. That's going to end for this part. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all. Hey, my friends, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Also, subscribe and hit the little bell icon for notifications of future videos. There are a lot of reasons to subscribe to the channel, including monthly giveaways, things on the Discord, such as karaoke Saturdays, a place for show and tell where you can advertise your own channel or your own talents. Regardless of what you choose, stay awesome, everybody.